Alright, good evening, Internet. Welcome to another lag stream with your host, Alaris. Um, Last week, we finished up Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga, um, which was a pretty decent RPG. Had its funny moments and overall fairly enjoyable. Um, this week, we are going to switch up the genres quite a bit. From the standard JRPG kind of thing that was that to what is apparently referred to by the internet as a tactical visual novel. It's a visual novel with tactical RPG aspects at certain points, I'm guessing. But I haven't really looked into the specifics. So today we're going to be playing Re:Zero, Starting Life in Another World, The Prophecy of the Throne. Now, I have watched at least a couple seasons of the Re:Zero anime, which is an isekai anime, which I normally loathe most of those, but this one's pretty decent, I think. Um, this, for the record, this game will probably involve heavy spoilers for the anime, so if that's something you want to check out without spoilers, I would check out the anime first. But otherwise, when I go over the light stuff I remember from it, because it's been forever since I've seen it. But it essentially involves a character. Actually, I don't even think he dies to go to the other world. I think he wanders into a portal that takes him from the real world to a fantasy setting, with elves and magic and all that. And the really cool thing about this particular isekai is that he doesn't really gain magical powers, or really any, like, he's not overpowered in the traditional sense. He does have one special power, and essentially, it's save states, or save scumming. He doesn't really get to choose where he sets his save points, but if he dies, he will go back to the last save point. As far as like it's kind of a time travelish aspect. So that's kind of the main character. And I'm kind of curious to see what the game does differently, because I know it's not just a adaptation of the anime. So I'm curious where it's going to be different. I'm curious if I'll notice where it's different, because it's literally been years since I've touched that anime. I'm not even caught up to the most recent season, but it should be good stuff, hopefully. And we're going to check it out. Hopefully it's fun. I've heard it's not too long of a game compared to most other visual novels these days, which, top out in the hundreds of hours potentially, depending on the number of routes. I don't know if this has multiple routes, but if it does, we all know we're going for Best Girl, Rem. I suspect, I'm not sure. I'm really curious. So let me. Oh, and I guess in line with the tactical RPG aspect to some degree, this game basically requires a controller. So it's going to be really weird playing a visual novel with just a controller. But enough of my gabbing, so to speak. We can just get started. Let's highlight the actual game. Okay, and new game. Let's go.
Good. And finally, raise both arms and victory!
Oh, neat. It has actual voice acting. That'll be nice, because I'm a terrible at voicing characters, and did not want to have to do that again. At least for this run. So, notably, And when I first booted this up to make sure it would work, I accidentally hit the right bumper, which apparently skips scenes. So, we need to not do that. Let's see, we've got next, window off, we've got item list, which I want to check out. Which we've gotten nothing so far, but menu, save load flowchart, loop 1, day 1, a story deviating from 0. Oh no. Yeah, it's definitely got routes going on. So they've got hints for, I guess, getting onto each route. Think about think back to what happened. Remember that one time after clearing the game. Advance the story, advance the story, advance the story. Alright, so we've got... Goodness, okay, we've got 10 days. Looks like. And we've got 5 loops. Interesting. Alright, and this is supposed to be a short game, all things considered. Oh, that's cute.
This is kind of embarrassing.
Ah, it's got kind of a live 2D thing going where they actually breathe and move. Subaru Natsuki, a high schooler who was summoned from modern Japan to another world. He fell in love with Emilia, who saved him from danger and repeatedly experiences death for her and his other beloved friends. Yeah, so I think it's kind of locked in as far as the love interest. It's probably locked into Emilia, but I'm gonna see, because I'm curious. It'd be nice to be able to go for Rem. Subaru only has one special ability, the power to return by death, and revert back to a specific restarting point upon dying. Subaru is the only one who can recognize this phenomenon, and any events and connections made with other people up to the point of returning by death are all lost. If Subaru tries to tell others about his ability to return by death, oh, I remember this, he is penalized with a mysterious black arm grasping his heart in a dimension where time has stopped. To stop any impending tragedies, he must keep the secret to himself and fight against fate all by his lonesome. Out of these 6 elements of fire, water, wind, earth, light, and dark, Subaru is a dark magic user. However, with his lack of natural affinity, Subaru has a hard time handling even the basic dark magic of Shamak, except when used on a beast with low intelligence. Ooh, 5 out of 5 is unknown.
I feel the most comfortable in these.
Swap attire? Nope,
I feel
can't.
the most comfortable in these. Thanks. You'll pay.
Okay, cool.
I agree.
Alright, and Emilia,
I'm
of
so
course.
happy you're taking a look.
So I didn't actually watch this originally in Japanese. In English. I originally watched it in Japanese. So it's interesting. I'm curious if all these voice actors are the ones from the anime. I'm guessing they probably are. Alright, Amelia, a beautiful half-elf girl with silver hair and purple eyes, a kind soul who can't bear to watch others suffer without doing something to help, but she tends to make excuses for doing so in the process. Satella, the Witch of Envy, once nearly destroyed the world. Due to the fact that Amelia looks exactly like the Witch of Envy, she often finds herself alienated by society. Even in her home, Elior Forest, she was... Oh, that hurt. She was feared as the Freezing Witch. Amelia was always met with prejudice due to being a half-elf and her features resembling the Witch of Envy. As a royal candidate, she strives for everyone to be equal. To her, even that is a valuable privilege. The last 2 are also black.
I really like this one.
And she has 4
really
outfits.
like this one.
And that's a lot of characters. Alright. So, let's actually start.
Victory!
Alright, so it's not starting at the beginning of the anime.
You really bring out the life in everyone, Subaru. You may even be more popular than Ram and Rem.
Aww. No, not even a chance. They're the most popular.
Well, I mean, I did kind of put my neck on the line to save the village.
Okay, so is it picking up on an arc? I don't remember. honestly.
And just like a true gentleman, I didn't hang it over their heads either. Surely such a gesture will have Mealy falling head over heels for me once more.
Mealy? Oh, Amelia. Okay.
I don't recall ever having such feelings for you in the first place.
Bruh. Ouch. Dude, that is harsh.
Besides, I think their impression of you is a bit different. In their eyes, you're more of a sage than some legendary hero.
Oh, that's a mosquito bite. Ouch. Don't scratch it.
You know, because you're so knowledgeable about so many peculiar things.
I mean, he kind of is.
My own, believe it or don't, huh? But I'm pretty sure the only thing they've caught on to are my radio calisthenics.
Radio calisthenics? These... I'm just gonna let it get through before I... These early morning exercises ended up being way more popular with the villagers than I expected. It's become such a big event that half the village participates every time, even today.
What else have I taught them in such a short amount of time? Nothing really comes to mind. Either way, it's been about a month since I came to this world.
A month and you've saved a village. I guess that sounds like a right time frame for all that. I mean, part of me wants to focus on that, but also I want to remember what happened, because I don't remember.
Is all of this my blood?
Oh no.
My life's flowing out of me. I'm going to die soon.
That's...
I don't want to die. No way. Because hang on. No matter what happens, I'm gonna save you.
That's a lot of blood. That's a lot of his blood. This was the moment that I, Subaru Natsuki, died for the first time in my life, marking the beginning of my strange fate. And it had all started several hours ago.
Wait a minute. Have I been summoned to another world?
I guess it is going to start recapping from the start of the anime. Cool. Before me was an unfamiliar city in an equally unfamiliar world. From the looks of things, it seemed like some kind of fantasy world. A realm where demi-humans walked alongside humans, with giant lizards pulling carriages down the main roads. Is it actually lizards?
This is some sort of elaborate prank. I seem to have been reincarnated in another world.
You know, you never actually died, I'm pretty sure. You were coming home from a convenience store, I want to say? It all happened so suddenly when I was walking back home from the convenience store. A surprise trip to another world. But that wasn't the biggest problem here. Where was everything that normally came along with this fantasy stuff? No pretty heroines or weapons anywhere. No special abilities either. Not as far as I could tell.
You need a better welfare program if you want to satisfy lazy-ass kids like me. Oh, my bad.
Watch it, man. That hurt.
Oh, you're pretty? No, you're not. I'm sorry, I lied.
Who the hell are you? I haven't seen you around here.
Oh, I think they tried to mug him.
Cough up everything you've got.
Yep,
Unless you
yep.
wanna get hurt.
Three guys got on my case, spouting the typical lines you'd hear from thugs like them. I decided to call them Ton, Chin, and Khan. They surrounded me, punching and kicking me all over. I was beaten to a pulp without a chance to fight back. Was that really it? I hadn't even done anything yet. Was I really gonna die all alone in a place like that?
That's enough!
Just then, a voice rang out like silver bells. And there stood an unbelievably beautiful girl.
I can't overlook what's going on here.
The girl summoned magical shards of ice from thin air, knocking down all 3 of the thugs, one by one. Then...
Mess with us, will ya? I don't care if you're an aristocrat or magic user. Let's surround her and kill her!
Go ahead and try if you dare. Do anything to her, and I'll haunt you and your kin forever. Not that you'll have any kin if I take care of things now.
Floating cat. Cool.
Use these spiritual arts! Damn it! We won't forget this!
This cute, silver-haired girl saved me from danger. Our encounter had determined how I'd be living in this world. I truly believe that. Her name, which I didn't know at the time, is Amelia. Put simply, she's nothing less than an angel. Oh, and that flying cat thing is a spirit of hers named Puck. He has all sorts of abilities, not to mention his fluffy fur is oh so amazing to pet.
You really saved me there. Thank you.
Don't get the wrong idea. I only stuck around because there are some things I want to ask you.
Aww. She proceeded to explain that she'd been looking for something. Even though she was super busy and in a big hurry to find it, she still stopped to help me out. Despite that, all she did afterwards was tell me to be more careful next time. She even tried to leave without me repaying her. How could I not help a girl out like her? It had nothing to do with the fact that she's totally my type.
Hey!
Oh my
mind
god.
letting me help? I want to repay you somehow.
There's no need for that. You already answered my question saying you don't know anything about it. That's adequate compensation for healing you.
Aw, she healed him too. That's
You're
nice.
a real stubborn one, ain't ya? Then I'll help you for my own sake. I'll be doing one good deed a day. How's that?
Alright. But I won't be able to offer you any reward.
I don't seek out good deeds for compensation, so just leave it to me. Oh, by the way, I haven't heard your name yet.
It's Satella.
Oh, interesting. I don't remember why she did that, because the witch Stella was literally like hated by everyone, so I don't know why she decided to say her name was that.
I see. Satella it is. Nice to meet you.
Oh right, I think she was testing him.
Did I say something weird?
No, it's nothing. It's nice to meet you too.
How tasteless.
You're right, Puck. That is tasteless of her. The name Amelia first identified herself with to me was a pseudonym. The Witch of Envy went by that name, which was why Puck pointed out that her statement was in poor taste. Although, Amelia said it was for my own consideration, to deter any further involvement. Of course, that was something I'd only find out
So
about
this thing
later.
you're looking for, an insignia, was it?
Yes, it's a very important item. But someone stole it from me. If it were anything else, I'd give up on it. But I can't let this go so easily.
And so, we walked around the royal capital in an attempt to figure out where her insignia had been taken off to. Though I did end up not being very useful. I couldn't read anything in this world after all, nor did I understand the way this world works. Pretty sure I was just getting in the way.
So, the slums are where stolen items get pawned off. But do we really need to go inside that loot house or whatever?
As I said, that insignia is very important, so...
We need to get it back no matter what, right? Alright then, let me scout the place out. I'll redeem all my blunders with this.
Okay, but please be careful.
I will. I might not get back till later, so feel free to have dinner without me.
No, don't be so silly.
I have to say, this was the silliest and happiest moment for me. I mean, I'd finally gotten her to laugh. But it didn't go so well after that, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, it's so dark in here. Huh? Is this blood?
That is such a
It appears you
generic
found me out.
CG.
I suppose I have no choice then. How unfortunate.
Oh, who was this lady? Was it like a demon or something? I wasn't entirely sure what had just happened. All I felt was this burning sensation coursing through my stomach, and my mind went blank shortly thereafter. I was so preoccupied that I was unaware of my current surroundings. I'm not sure if I'll ever forgive myself for that. All because I'd let that pain distract me.
Baru?
Baru! As I lay there, fading in and out of consciousness, it hit me that Amelia had been struck down by the bladed assailant as well. It was an assassin, right?
Hang on. No matter what happens.
I guess he didn't really get to see her in the first first loop. I'm gonna save you. And thus, he was returned by death. It's here that I experienced my first death since arriving in this world.
Hey, what's the matter with you, kid? Look like you've seen a ghost or something.
When I came to, a stern-looking guy was standing before me. All I could do was stand still, confused. I'd go on to find out that this was a save point for me. Save point. I'm beginning to dislike that phrase. Whenever I die, I'm brought back to a specific place and time in the recent past. I've been sent to this world without any sort of cheat powers, but I was given that single ability. I call it Return by Death. But I don't become fully aware of it until some time later. Anyway, my troubles were far from over here. I ran off, still confused by what was happening. All I could do was make my way to the loot house. This time, I found Felt, the thief who'd snatched Emily's insignia, and Old Man Rom inside. We should have technically been enemies, but I couldn't find it in me to hate them for whatever reason. In fact, after we chatted each other up for a bit, I became quite fond of them. Despite his fierce appearance, Old Man Rom loves Felt, whom he affectionately cares for as a granddaughter, and Felt returns the appreciation in kind. Knowing this, I wanted to save them from the ensuing tragedy as well.
There were kind souls even all the way out here who'd help others despite being wrapped up in their own problems.
Even if they were chasing down a thief who stole something they cherished. Showing their concern by saving some worthless stranger and clumsily assuring them to not feel indebted. It took 3 whole deaths for Amelia's kindness to touch the core of my very being. I had to get Amelia's insignia back, no matter what. I'd returned by death 3 times by now. After overcoming the intense battle in the loot house, I finally came face to face with Amelia again. You're not even going to show what happened? Oh, Reinhardt, yeah. I feel like I'm supposed to have context here on who these people are. With Felt, Old Man Rom, and Reinhardt watching, I looked into Amelia's eyes.
I've got a lot to talk to you about, but I'll set that aside for now if you grant me this one request. I want you to tell me your name.
Aw,
My name
that
is
smile.
Amelia. Just Amelia. Thank you for saving me, Subaru.
I took Amelia's outstretched hand in mine. That smile of hers, along with her name, were the only rewards for all my efforts, but they were more than enough for me. Thus marked the end of my first battle, having overcome numerous hardships along the way. Although, my stomach still got sliced open in the end, and I quickly lost consciousness. When I woke up, I was at the place where Amelia is staying, inside Rosewall? Rosewall's Manor? After surviving the battle at the loot house, I had obtained Amelia's true name, her cat fairy's appreciation, and had been offered a nice life at a noble's mansion.
You guys have a personal clown to perform before you eat? Doesn't that get a little pricey?
Isn't he like the lord?
A clown? What an interesting speculation. I am the owner of this manor, Roswell Almathers.
Roswell, alright. This sketchy-looking dude is the Margrave of this territory, known as Roswell. He's apparently been helping Amelia out for some reason or another. For his own nefarious purposes, obviously.
Please show mercy, sir. Spare me and Defile's sister instead.
What? Oh my god, I forgot about that. Oh, Rem.
Please do no such thing, sir. Spare me and violate Rem instead.
Okay then. Can we not? The twin maids tending to him are Rem and Ram. They mess with me using their sisterly love.
It seems another strange person has appeared. Betty cannot fathom what goes on in Roswell's head, I suppose.
I think she's like a dragon. It's been forever, man. Last but not least is Beatrice. She's a cute-looking but blunt drill lolly who resides over the manor's library. Having overcome my most recent return by death at the royal capital, I was able to start my new life with these rather eccentric residents of Roswell's Manor. But despite all this, I still hadn't faced all the trials this world had in store for me yet. Oh no, buddy. You're just at the start. I'm getting like a whole anime recap, aren't I? That's fine. I actually probably need it. During my first day at the manor, I learned about the situation Amelia is currently in during breakfast. Nope. I'm going to try, but I'm not going to pronounce that right. Since the kingdom of Lugunica has lost its king, Amelia is one of the royal candidates to succeed the throne. The insignia she'd been looking for in the capital was proof of her candidacy for the royal selection. As a reward for helping her get it back, Roswell offered me a blank contract. Basically, he was telling me to name my price.
Tell me what you desire. As it stands, I am in no position to deny you. Now, what do you wish to receive as compensation?
Buddy, are you okay? Because people don't talk like that, my dude.
I only want one thing. Let me work in this mansion.
Subaru, you could literally just have said, let me live here. And just like that, I was hired on as a servant of sorts in the Roswell's Manor. I decided to secure a foundation for my life here, rather than ask for any material compensation. Not to mention that this would help me stay near the girl I like so much. Not bad, eh? Ram and Rem taught me the ways of servitude in the mansion, and I slowly grew closer to Amelia in the process. I began building upon my own way of living in this world.
Subaru Natsuki will make great strides today.
Talking to yourself, bud?
What are you two
our guest is overly familiar with his greeting.
Rem, our guest is presumptuously friendly with his greeting.
What was up with them? They're acting pretty cold, but then, in my confusion, it dawned on me. They were calling me a guest, like I was some sort of stranger. The past few days I'd spent here had vanished, along with all my scars from the work I'd done. I'd returned by death. Oh. Turns out that this morning was my new save point, and my time at the manor incurred 4 more deaths. Jesus. I died here more times than when I fought Elsa back at the capital. But it wasn't a matter of my death count up to this point. There are a few things I'd learned after returning by death so many times. Okay, I'm actually... Menu. Well, first, we're gonna save. Just in case. But also... we're gonna do message speed fast. There are a few things I'd learned after returning by death so many times. First, it seems I have the lingering witch's scent on me.
Answer me. You've aligned yourself with the witch, haven't you?
The witch?
Don't play dumb with me. Such bald-faced lies will only take you so far when the foul stench of the witch is covering you from the inside out.
Just very mad. The other thing is I can't explain my return by death power to anyone.
Emilia, just listen! I can return...
I can still feel the fear that struck me in that very moment. Time stops around me as I feel a black hand reach out and stroke my heart. My soul crumbles from the fear and pain crushing my heart. It was then I realized I can't tell a single person about my secret. Even if I commit suicide, I'll still return by death. It's not picky about whether I kill myself or if someone else does me in. And yet, no matter how many times I die, I'll never get used to this power. What's even harder is knowing that no one around me will remember our time together. I'm forced to reforge my bonds with people I've previously grown close to. My own head fills with an increasing number of memories only I can remember. But there are certain memories that all of us manage to retain.
You have some things that Rom doesn't, so you should just accept that. I mean, you're kind, you're a hard worker, and you're incredibly sincere. Even your chest is bigger.
Don't point that out.
I'm so glad you're here, Rem. Thank you. Come on, don't cry. Where I come from, there's a saying that goes, speak of next year and the demons laugh. So let it out. Come on, Rem. Smile and laugh as we discuss the future. We can start with tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
We can laugh it out while we talk about what's in store for us then. I've always wanted to talk about the future with a demon, you know.
You're as fanatical as a demon yourself.
I love her. She's adorable. She is absolutely best girl.
Right?
After returning by death 4 times, I'd awoken to a new day. A day where I'd managed to save the manor and the neighboring village of Arlem from a group of maw beasts. Well, Roswell was the one to kill them all off in the end, but that's just a small detail in a larger story. But at the end of the day, as thanks to us fighting our way through the incident, I was able to achieve my reward of going on a date with Emilia.
All right, now let's go on our date.
Date?
We basically go somewhere together and look at the same things, eat the same things, do the same stuff together, and just share our memories with each other.
Oh, is that all?
That's all I want.
Alright. Then I'll go on this date with you.
She does not understand the actual context. Having gone through so much, and dying more times than I can count, I've managed to rebuild my trusting relationship with the residents of the mansion. I'd finally obtained the place where I'd belonged after coming to this world. And then you died again,
Hey,
probably.
Subaru, are you okay? Does your stomach hurt?
Oh, sorry about that. My stomach doesn't hurt. I'm totally fine. Now then, back to what we were talking about. I don't want to waste even a millisecond of my precious time with you.
Alright, nope, shoot him, we're starting over, because he just did a pun.
Let's see. We were talking about the knowledge I've bestowed upon everyone here, right?
Yes, you know about so many obscure things. You taught the children new games to play, and even made them little potato stamps. Oh, and that mayonnaise stuff too.
Oh no, he brought the technology of mayonnaise to this world.
That's it. Mayonnaise.
As a bona fide mayonnaise connoisseur, I had succeeded in recreating such a delicacy, with Rem's help. Amelia ended up taking a pretty big liking to it as well. Mayonnaise recipe, get... what? The mayo-loving Subaru created the recipe for mayonnaise with Rem's help. It's been a huge hit among the villagers in Arlem Village, too. Young and old
I
alike.
feel like my efforts in the Mob Beast incident were really diminished, seeing how it's being mentioned in the same line as mayonnaise. I put my life on the line for everyone, man. I mean, I went to help the kids from the village, only to get bitten by some dogs, and I even saved Rem after she tried to save me in the forest, and got bitten by more dogs. Then Roswell had to come in and save the day before the dogs bit off even more of me. To think, all that effort is on par with mayonnaise. Wait, hold up! Did I do anything other than get eaten by those hellhounds?
I mean, sort of. I don't remember if you did, but...
Don't fuss over the small details.
But Mealy!
Many of us know how hard you've worked. That includes Roswell, Rom, and Rem especially. And that goes for me too.
Huh?
I know full well the amount of effort you put into everything you've done lately. So no more being down in the dumps over all this. Alright?
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, okay.
Why are you moping about like a broken toy? You're always like this.
I mean, if you only knew the reasons.
Well, it's not like I was doing it on purpose. Anyway, this isn't fair! How do I not fall for you all over again after that?
Wait. Item list. Precious Amelia. Amelia is more important to Subaru than anyone, even himself.
Yes, yes. I think it's a pretty bad habit of yours to so quickly change the subject like that.
In the ADV part, you can enjoy the storyline and use auto, skip, and backlog functions. On the items screen, you can examine all the items you've obtained. On the flowchart, you can check the current scenario's progression rate. Though, actually,
There's a dragon carriage in front of the mansion.
before we go there... Flowchart. Okay, so... Origins. Oh, so I don't get to do this particular part of the loop until after. Okay. Okay, I see what you're doing here.
Information is important.
Rem and Ram aren't there. Interesting. Dragon carriage? You mean those horse carriage looking things? While these seem to be horse-drawn at first glance, there's a pretty distinct difference between them. The creature pulling the carriage along isn't a horse, but a giant
Although,
lizard.
now that I think about it, they were pretty common to see in the royal capital. What did you call it again? A dragon carriage?
That's right. The land dragon is the one pulling the carriage along, so it makes sense to call it as such, no?
No.
Wait, did I make a mistake? Does it have a more official name?
No. I'm the clueless one here. You're correct, so don't worry.
Is that so? You aren't trying to confuse me, are you? I don't want to embarrass myself later. If you're lying, you'll really get a walloping from me.
Oh, I hate that I like her. She's adorable. Rem is best girl, but Amelia is pretty adorable too.
That's a pretty old school phrase. Whoa, it's massive.
I saw them all over the place at the royal capital, but this is the first time I've seen one up close. Amelia called these lizards land dragons. They're basically the same size as horses from my world. Oh, a CG. Who the heck are you?
Welcome back. Apologies for parking in front of the entrance.
And you are?
I don't actually recognize you from the anime.
I am an envoy sent from the royal capital. An emissary of ours is currently tending to the Margrave.
An emissary? Could it be?
I believe it has something to do with the royal selection, as I'm sure you've surmised. I ask that you reserve any questions you may have for your meeting with the emissary. They are awaiting your arrival inside.
The royal selection. I see. Thank you.
Welcome back, Miss Amelia. We've been awaiting your return.
Thank you. I'm sorry for my absence. I hear we have a guest?
Oh, I guess if you don't remember that one time, it just kind of skips everything.
Yes, an emissary from the royal
To this point,
capital
I
is here
guess.
to speak with you. Lord Roswell is tending to them now. I ask that you please join him.
Of course. This is a matter that involves me, so I can't just sit idly by.
An emissary from the capital, huh? This is pretty serious business. I'll be sure not to do anything stupid.
Sorry, Subaru, but this is a rather important discussion.
Wow, you're just saying he's not important?
I'm pretty nervous, so that's why I'm preparing myself.
Sister will be accompanying Miss Amelia to the reception room. There is no need for another servant to do so. Please understand, Subaru.
Seriously? I'm being left out?
I'm sorry, Subaru. Rem, please lead the way.
Yes. Please return to your room for the time being, Subaru. I'll come by later and bring you some tea.
Aww.
And there they go. I know I wouldn't be of much use with my practically non-existent knowledge of this world. But would it really be so much trouble to involve me a little more?
I mean, it's thanks to me that the peace and quiet has returned around here. Inadequate. So these are considered items? He recognized Amelia even though her block identification enchanted even through. Does he have some sort of special ability? The younger of the twin sisters who works as a servant. To a maid, her master's orders are absolute. Despite knowing about his lack of ability, Subaru Natsuki does his best to do what he can.
But understanding that and giving up are two totally different things.
I should try asking Rem again. During movement parts, control Subaru to talk to characters on the map, or check points of interest to gather items and information. Collected items and information are important to progress, so try talking to various people and checking different spots. An icon will be displayed over characters you can talk to. Try talking to Rem now. Oh god. I hate the graphics. What is this? An icon will be displayed. Try talking to Rem now.
I apologize, Subaru. I cannot allow that, even if it's a request coming from you. I must ask that you give up on joining the meeting.
After talking to Rem, try moving to another location. Yeah, I know. I should go to the main entrance for now. I'm curious about that guy outside. Looks like I won't be able to get into the reception room. What should I bring with me? Oh, right. Ram's got that stash of expensive tea leaves. But where does she keep them? Maybe Rem would know. Press the button where there is nothing to check in order to collect your thoughts. When you're not sure about what to do, try that. That vase has a pretty flower, but now's not the time to be staring at it. Hold on. What if I gave this to the guy outside? Wait, no. If anything, Rem would appreciate this more. Talking to Rem in the corridor and giving her the flower you obtained. Progress to the movement part based on what Rem tells you. Oh, okay, so it's just I'm getting dragged along for this.
This is for me? Thank you. I will cherish it forever.
Forever? I don't think it'll last that long.
Oh, she's adorable.
Your kind gesture just makes me that happy. I cannot permit you inside, but I can offer my assistance with anything else.
Then I'll
Aw.
take you up on that. Do you know where Rom keeps her secret tea leaf stash?
Sister's tea leaves? They should be in the cabinet in the back of the kitchen.
That's right, the kitchen!
But if you drink her tea, Sister will be very upset with you.
Don't worry, Ram. I won't drink any of it.
I won't be drinking it, but the guy outside might. Well, it's not like I was gonna get anything out of him without taking some risks. Besides, who knows if Ram will find out anyway. If things go well, I can get some information out of the guy without Ram ever finding out about it. And if she does, I'll just kowtow and beg for forgiveness. Dining hall? Found Ram's secret tea leaf stash. Now I'm ready to talk to the guy.
Aren't you bored waiting out here all by yourself? Why don't you take a little break?
Oh, thanks. I was just feeling a little parched. Are you sure I can have some?
He's frank and easy to talk to. Or, is this guy taking me lightly? Or, what's with this handsome guy? I can't let this guy get near Mealy. Should I have slipped something in his tea?
What is it?
Oh, I was just thinking about how I should have spiked your tea.
Subaru, no!
What made you think that? This is safe to drink, right?
Who's to say? Just remember that it was offered as a gesture of hospitality to our most welcome guest.
What a horrifying threat. Just what in the world is it you want from me?
For starters, why don't you cough up your name?
Oh, is that all? I'm Tiga Raulian, but you can just call me Tiga. And you?
I'm Subaru Natsuki. Just call me Subaru. And you don't need to worry. Your tea hasn't been poisoned.
That's a relief. But you aren't lying now, are you?
So suspicious. What made you this way?
This is obviously your fault!
That seems like an unnatural outburst, my friend.
Good grief. Well, you went out of your way to prepare this tea for me, so I assume you want to ask me something?
I'm glad you catch on quick. Tiga, do you have a lover of some sort?
That's rather sudden. I wouldn't go that far, but there is someone my heart is latched onto. Does that answer your question?
Yeah, that works for me. On that note,
Oh,
can you also
shoot.
tell me why you're here today?
Sounds like he won't pull any moves on Melee then.
On that note,
That's rather sudden too. I did just mention that I came with an important emissary, though.
I know you did, but I was hoping to learn a little bit more than that. To tell you the truth, I got kicked out. I don't want to end up being hung out to dry here. So please, Tiga, you'd really be helping out an old friend with this.
How did we become such old acquaintances already? Besides, you're asking for too much here. While I'd love to help a friend in need, I don't particularly know what my friend's standing is at this mansion. In fact, I don't even know your background.
But we're super pals.
Super pals!
Subaru, we only just met. Though, it doesn't take much to see how deeply you care for Miss Amelia. I can easily understand your feelings for her. So, I'll be rooting for you.
Aww.
That doesn't help me at all.
Do you understand the weight of your situation? We're talking about the next ruler of the Kingdom of Lagunica. You may end
Lagunica.
up in a highly revered position in the future.
Maybe. But right now, we're just a super cute girl and a useless servant boy. But who knows what the future has in store for us? The possibilities are endless. Even if I'm not worthy, I'll do whatever it takes to win her over. It'd be ideal if I keep improving to make this into a mutually beneficial relationship.
You have an interesting perspective. I'm honestly impressed. Not many can say something like that with so much confidence. Maybe my friend here is a better person than I was first led to believe.
Right back at ya. You recognized Mealy right away, even though she still had her hood up.
Are you referring to the cute robe she was wearing? What makes it so special?
That robe was made by a pretty sketchy magician of ours to block others from recognizing her so easily. Not to mention she had it upgraded recently. It's impossible to see through the magic unless you have the power to override it, or Mealy willingly lets you see her.
So you were sizing me up from the get-go, eh? That's not very nice of you, buddy.
I mean, clearly you had some sort of advantage.
Oh, no. It was totally by coincidence, pal. It was something I only just realized earlier when I was pouring us this tea in the mansion.
I guess you won't buy my story of just being the envoy of the emissary, then. In that case, you have my respect for your intellect and... never mind. It seems we've run out of time.
Huh?
I look to where Tiga is pointing and see Rem escorting someone out of the mansion.
Sorry for the wait, Tika.
Welcome back, Sakura. Did you do what was needed of you as an emissary without issue?
Of course. Even I can handle something as simple as this.
Well then, sorry for asking.
Hey, Tiga, is she...
Alright, she's the emissary I came with.
I see.
When everyone said it was an emissary, I'd been thinking of some wrinkly old fart, so consider me pleasantly surprised that it's a pretty lady like her. Though she does look pretty tired, and her eyes seem to lack any motivation. She was totally yawning a second ago, too. She doesn't strike me as the proper type.
Oh, have you made a new friend, Tiga? You don't usually hang out with other boys.
Wait, so he's one of those types? Damn it, I thought we were friends.
What types?
You're a harsh critic! Sakura, I really wish you wouldn't confuse someone I've only just acquainted myself with. You know it's not often I get opportunities like this.
Yes. I'm Sakura Element, Tiga's colleague. And you are?
Sakura
I'm
Element,
Subaru
really?
Natsuki. I'm Tiga's former friend and a colleague of Rem's.
Aww, she's
And
adorable.
I've already been demoted.
Former friend.
It seems you two have gotten quite close already. Please take good care of him. Also, I assume you'll be setting up to the royal capital as well.
If so, I'll see you when you get there. Now then, let's get going, Tiga. The princess will worry if we're out for too long.
Sorry, Subaru, but Sakura's right. I know we'll meet again in the royal capital. Until then.
Alright.
So, you're going to the capital, right? Take me with you.
See? Is his response not exactly as I predicted?
Can you stop speaking like that?
Right. Listen, we're not going there for fun, okay? This is an incredibly important task.
I know that. The royal selection being delayed is a huge deal.
Sakura, that emissary lady, had come to inform Amelia of the royal selection's postponement. That itself is already cause for commotion, but what's more important is why. The reason is being kept secret, however. Sakura didn't even mention it to Amelia. That's why we're going to find out. Of course, not all of us are going.
Mealy, take me with you.
Oh my god, you're so whiny.
I don't know. Miss Amelia? Subaru is being sincere. I would also like to ask that you give him permission to let him go with you. Besides, it seems Subaru has several acquaintances in the royal capital. This may be a good opportunity to touch base with them.
Very nice assist, Rem. Come here.
Yes, Subaru.
There. Thanks a bunch, Rem. I look forward to your continued support.
Yes. Please leave it to your Rem.
Oh my god, that's adorable. Screenshot. How does he not choose her? Subaru, you are garbage.
Goodness, Rem's fondness for Barusu is quite worrisome. I also do not understand what goes on in Barusu's head. I noticed him speaking at the gates to that envoy from the royal capital earlier, but... I smell tea leaves. Do not tell me you have taken from my secret reserve, Barusu. I would not put it past you.
I mean, if you got his name right every once in a while.
Anyway, let's let bygones be bygones. Please, Mealy, let me go. I really want to help you.
That's exactly why I can't bring you. I know you'll just do something reckless again if I do. I just don't want you getting out of hand. Please understand.
You're the one who needs to understand, Mealy.
All right, that's quite enough. This doesn't seem to be going anywhere, so let's wrap this up, shall we?
And you speak normally.
To conclude, Subaru will accompany you to the royal capital. These are my orders as your employer.
Roswell!
All right! Now that's what I'm talking about, Roz!
However, I will be appointing you with a different sort of task, Subaru. You are to focus on receiving your treatment.
Say what?
Me? But why?
You overused your already exhausted gait in the mob-beast battle out in the forest. Your physical wounds may be healed, but getting your gait treated is another matter altogether. I believe you understand what I speak of.
It's kind of hard to believe there's something wrong with my body when I can't see it with my own eyes.
Subaru, the mana that circulates within you is the source of life for all life forms. When it stagnates, it disrupts the circulation of your very life itself. Please, don't try to hide such serious issues.
All right, I get it. My body's in danger. What's that got to do with getting treatment at the royal capital?
Your body is in such a state thanks to your honorable efforts. I have a duty to respond to your distinguished service in kind.
See, you went through a whole 2 sentences speaking normally, so I know you can do it.
That is why I have made arrangements with the greatest healer in the kingdom to care for you.
Again.
Although I did ruffle some of Miss Amelia's feathers in the process.
It's not that big a deal. This is the least I can do for Subaru as well.
Really, Mealy? You did that for me?
Well, it's partly my fault that you haven't healed yet.
Aw, she's blushing.
You only ended up here because you tried to protect me in the slums. And you even stood up to those mob beasts when it should have been me protecting the village. So you could say I'm repaying a debt. I consider this equal compensation for any injuries you sustained.
Oh, come on! Don't downplay it to hide your embarrassment! What? This means you're okay having me go with you to the royal capital, right, Mealy?
Yeah. You haven't made a full recovery yet, after all.
Well then, it's settled. Subaru shall accompany you to the royal capital.
I need to watch the dub and see if this is how he talks.
Rem, would you mind going with them?
Certainly, Lord Roswell.
I mean, best girl's going, so. And so it is decided. With Mealy and Rem, all three of us will make our way to the royal capital. Day 2.
Whoa! A land dragon! Man, you're huge! Your skin is so tough. You're pretty scary looking.
He's just like a child. Don't you think so?
It is cute seeing Subaru get so excited like this. Do you not agree, Miss Amelia?
Yes, I think it's cute too. But it seems you've really taken a liking to Subaru, haven't you, Rem?
Whoa! This is insanely impressive! This is the definition of a fantasy world.
Oh, I think the land dragon just hit me with its tail.
Subaru, land dragons are highly intelligent creatures. They can sense what you're talking about despite the language barrier. You must remember to treat them with care.
I wish you told me that before it attacked me.
You're still here, Barusu?
There you are, Ram Ram. Are you sure you want to stay behind at the mansion? Kinda worried about the food situation for Bayako and Roz.
You understand nothing, Barusu. People do not die after a mere 3 or 4 days without eating.
You're a bad maid.
You have zero intention of cooking, don't you? By the way, is Roswell not coming to see us off? Or Bayako, for that matter. How heartless of them.
Are you suggesting that I am here to bid you farewell?
Huh? Aren't you?
No, she's probably bidding farewell to Rem.
Do take care, Rem. I am counting on you to look after Miss Amelia. Yes, of course. Thank you, sister. Miss Amelia, take care as well.
Thank you, Ram.
And?
Huh.
Yeah, figures. It's not like a kid for a goodbye anyway.
Oh, yes. I actually do need to tell you something, Barusu.
She's gonna threaten him over the tea, isn't she?
If anything happens, you better throw yourself in front of those two. I will admit you have great talent acting as a human shield and decoy.
Don't you think I have some other good qualities?
Recap, I guess.
Is that Bayako? Seeing us off through her window. Man, she's always like this.
And anime recap, I think.
Really fast.
Oh no!
Is Rem okay in such an exposed driver's seat? Not saying she'll fall off or anything, but won't her clothes and hair get all messed up by the time we make it to the royal capital?
All dragon carriages are protected by a divine protection, so there's no need to worry.
Divine protection?
Yes, they're blessings given from the world itself at birth. There are many types, so they aren't all the same. There are even those that are always granted to certain races. An example would be the divine protection of wind repel from the land dragons.
What, so it just kind of deflects wind?
When a land dragon runs, the wind around them and the air resistance it causes doesn't affect them. As well, the wind repel blessing applies to the carriage the land dragon pulls because they're connected. That's why the carriage itself isn't affected by the wind either.
So I guess you'd move a lot faster.
Since Rem is at the range, she's also not affected.
Well done.
So then what about me, Mealy? Do I have any divine protections?
Nope.
You may not like hearing this, but it's actually far more common for people to be born without any blessings.
I mean, you have a curse.
Besides, those who are blessed with divine protections can sense it within themselves without anyone telling them.
Damn. Guess I don't have any then.
I guess that's just information. It's weird that this is an item list. I don't know, man. Actually, is the flower still here? No, because we gave that to Rep. Damn, I guess I don't have any
I'll
then.
just say that the world blessed me with meeting Mealy.
Yes, yes. Now wait patiently. It will take around 6 hours to reach the royal capital.
Oh, Mealy, you're so cold to me.
Subaru, why don't you join me in the coach box? We can talk to your heart's content. The view is also quite nice.
They're gonna destroy me by taunting me with this.
Now that's what I call an attractive proposition. Do you mind if I join her, Mealy? You won't be lonely being back here all by yourself, will you?
I can say with complete confidence that I will be just fine.
Ouch, that's harsh.
You emphasize that so much. Well, guess I'll sit in the driver's seat and enjoy my time with Rem. I'll gladly stay if you feel even a little bit lonely.
Take care then. Don't cause too much trouble for Rem.
Damn,
What a casual tone!
Amelia, ouch.
May we stop the carriage for a moment? Though it will be some time before the land dragon will be able to continue our ride if we do.
No, that's
Oh,
fine.
it's fine. No need for that if it's going to slow us down.
Very well. Then, Miss Amelia, Subaru, another dragon carriage is approaching.
Excuse me! Please help! Bandits are attacking! Please! It's an emergency!
What should we do, Miss Amelia?
What else? We should hear him out. Stop the carriage, Rem.
Thank you for stopping. My name is Otto Suin. I'm but a humble merchant. During my current travels, I encountered the Dusk Bandits, a group of thieves who stole all my goods.
Dusk bandits?
They are criminals known to have been bolstering their forces as of late. I did not realize their influence had extended so close to Lord Roswell. A considerable failure on my part.
So what do you plan on doing, Otto? I'm sorry to hear about your cargo, but there isn't much we can do, I'm afraid.
No, of course not. This is my responsibility. I wouldn't ask you to retrieve my cargo under such circumstances. However,
Yes?
the other traders that were with me have been captured by the Dusk Bandits. I was able to catch the bandits off guard and flee, but the others are still in danger. I need to figure out a way to save them.
Rem's duty is to safely escort Miss Amelia and Subaru to the royal capital. So, while I hesitate to say,
I get where you're coming from, Rem, but we can't just leave him on his own.
it would seem so.
Huh? What do you mean?
Otto, we're on our way to the royal capital for a very important occasion. Changing our plans to account for the rescue of your friends would be very difficult. But
The Dusk Bandits, was it? If they're on the path to the capital, it wouldn't be our fault if they distract us along the way, right?
that's right. It would be mere coincidence and at no fault of anyone here.
Oh, how clever.
So are you saying...
It means we're on board. Mealy agrees to saving your friends from those bandits. Are you okay with that?
We have no other choice.
Oops.
Yes, I support Miss Amelia's decision.
Aww.
I'm sorry, Ren, but it looks like we'll be taking a detour.
No problem at all. You are not the type to sit idly by while bandits attack innocents, Miss Amelia.
Well, there you have it, Otto. Show us the way to those bandits. I'll have you know you're in good hands. Everyone besides me knows how to put up a good fight.
It's
That's a relief. But do you not question the sanity of saying that aloud?
Nope, not at all.
This is so uncomfortable.
We can't do much about it. We're not moving using the divine protection of wind repel.
The difference is huge, though. That divine protection is really something.
What is your choice?
So, just how many bandits are we dealing with?
During briefing parts, discussions about how to proceed through the mission ahead takes place, centered around Subaru.
I'm sorry, I don't have an exact number. All I know is that there are more than a handful.
Alright, so before we go deciding...
Preserve, reserve, save.
Right, okay. Actually, now I'm curious. Menu. Flowchart. So now we've got finish the briefing or fail a mission and die as our two options. That's great.
I see. Oh, now that I think about it, will any of your fellow traders be helping us out?
They are just traders, so even if you told them what to do, it would be difficult to fight against armed bandits. The dragon carriages are all fully loaded with cargo, so it would be hard to flee at a decent pace, too.
Whoa, whoa! Don't tell me we came rushing out here and it's already too late!
No, I don't think that to be the case. Their intention isn't to snuff out the traders' lives. If the bandits killed their masters, the land dragons wouldn't follow any commands. They wouldn't be able to unload any cargo that way.
But there's no guarantee the traders will be spared afterward.
Lucky for us, I doubt they've realized by now that I managed to slip away. They wouldn't be expecting a counterattack.
So you're saying this is our big chance? Man, talk about walking a fine line. Anyway, you said they're just on the highway up ahead, right? What's the terrain like?
Please provide us with as much information as possible. The more we know, the greater our advantage in the ensuing battle.
Let's see. There's a bridge along the path. After crossing it, the place where everyone had been captured should be close by.
We have to defeat the bandits before they harm the traders further, right?
Correct, but that's not all. There's another more narrow bridge along the way. It's incredibly small, enough for only a single dragon carriage to pass through. If they manage to overtake it, that would make things even more difficult.
Right. So we have to defend that bridge with everything we've got. Are there any other routes leading to them?
There's a third bridge farther ahead of the previous two, but the bandits got there first and blocked it off. The amount of scattered cargo makes it impassable.
Scattered cargo, huh? But on the flip side, if we could use that bridge, we could get the jump on them, right?
That would offer us a great vantage point if we could pass through it. But I think doing so would pose a great challenge.
Well, I guess if the opportunity arises, we should consider ourselves lucky. Anything else? Is there anything you haven't told us yet?
Let's see. It may be possible to use those, though it would be highly dangerous.
What are those? Even if there's a risk, we should consider it if the outcome is favorable.
Fire magic crystals. They fell out of a fellow trader's carriage when the bandits gave chase. It gave me a terrible fright. They were inside a box made to withstand the most arduous of transports, so the impact didn't disturb the magic crystals within. However, if they were to have exploded...
Essentially, fire magic crystals are the equivalent of petroleum or gunpowder in our world. They can be used to illuminate lamps, or even act as dynamite. They explode upon impact, so it's fortunate that they didn't fall... Sorry, They explode upon impact, so it's fortunate that they didn't when they fell off the carriage.
It's true. Fire magic crystals would be handy to use against the bandits. We would just need to throw them and they explode, right?
Yes, but handling them is somewhat of a problem on its own. There's always a risk of them exploding by mistake.
I understand. I'll try searching for those fire magic crystals first. Oh, and Otto, did anything else fall out of the carriages?
We were in quite the rush. So I would imagine a whole slew of items did. I believe one dragon carriage was loaded with digging sticks, so it's possible some fell out.
Digging sticks? Oh, you mean shovels. I see. Got it. I'll just try searching for anything that seems useful then.
Subaru, what should Rem do?
You don't need to do anything special, do you? I doubt you'd lose to some measly bandits.
Alright. Cheap tricks. Those without power devise their own plans to secure victory. But the strong do not need to rely on such tactics.
Of course. Your Rem would never lose to such lowlifes.
Oh my god. Ram.
Just as I thought. Then you just go around beating them up however you want, Rem. But if things get too dangerous, I want you to run away. Got it?
Very well.
You can...
What should I do, Subaru? I can hold my own against those thugs, too.
What could she do? I don't want her doing anything dangerous. Turning point. After progressing through briefing parts, you will reach a turning point where Subaru states his opinion. Combine items and information that has been gathered to form a single opinion. Subaru will express the opinion once it's selected, which will affect how the mission unfolds.
Now what?
I guess ask for help.
Will you help me out? On the condition you stay out of harm's way, of course.
Don't you mean you should stay out of trouble, Subaru? You're far more reckless than me.
I can't really deny that. But it still applies to you too, you know.
Hey, that's not true. Puck, tell him.
That's pretty tricky to answer. I do get where Subaru's coming from, so I don't really have anything to say on the contrary.
Even you would turn your back on me, Puck.
Now, don't be so down in the dumps. In the end, I'll be relying on you if it comes down to it, Puck.
I know Subaru. Leah's always got me by her side, so she'll be fine.
All right, then next up is...
Mr. Natsuki, what about me? I'd like to do what I can to help.
Right, something for Otto to do.
Turning point. The next discussion is about determining Otto's role in the mission. Try making a selection for this now.
I think...
I literally... I don't... Yeah, I can only choose support Amelia.
How about you back up Mealy? Well, I'd like to myself. Going around and doing minor tasks is more my style.
You can leave her to me. Mr. Natsuki, please be vigilant.
Yeah, I know. You be careful too. I forbid you to get too close to Mealy, though.
How else would I protect her?
Don't be weird.
If only I had two bodies, then I could back Mealy up and do everything else I need to.
Don't be weird. Besides, it would only cause more trouble if there were two of you. I'd be completely exhausted from all the talking.
Dang.
What? Really? I'd be super excited if there were two of you. No, wait. If there were two Mealys, the excitement might just give me a heart attack.
You just respawn, so it's fine.
Rem would be greatly enthused with two Subarus. Rem would cherish them equally.
Is it really okay to be talking about this right now? We're about to ambush some bandits, you know?
Yeah, it's totally fine. We're always like this anyway.
You're always... Will everything truly be okay with these people?
It's fine, Otto. Everyone besides me is super strong.
That doesn't quite dispel my fears. Alright. I'll be Miss Amelia's bodyguard for the time being.
We're counting on you, Otto.
Of course. I'm not so capable that I could say that you should leave everything to me. but I should be of some use nonetheless.
Otto, are we almost there?
Yes, everyone fled somewhere around here.
All right, and let's do this!
For this briefing, it has been decided that Amelia will join the mission, and Otto will support Amelia. Now let's take on the mission with the results in consideration. I didn't get to choose anything, but yeah, okay. The mission menu will show before the mission begins, where you can save, load, or check the status. Once preparations are complete, select Mission Start to begin. Yeah, okay, I'm not allowed to choose anything, got it. Amelia Jones. First, I need to search for the fire magic crystals. Otto gave me an idea of where they should be, I should look there first. During a mission, control Subaru to check characters and points of interest, to fulfill conditions set for objectives. Comments displayed in the top right can serve as hints. Keep in mind that performing certain actions, or allowing certain phases to end, can result in death or game over. Try approaching the cart blocking the bridge to the left and use the check icon. This must be the other bridge Otto talked about. If we could cross it, we could get ahead of the bandits. Looks like it won't be easy though, if we take too much time doing it the normal way. So what do? The action gauge below Subaru will deplete as you move him. If the gauge becomes empty, his phase will end, and every other character will then begin their phases. Let's try approaching around and talking to her. Talk.
Are you okay?
I am quite alright, Subaru. Please do not push yourself too much.
What else can I do?
Checking a character or point of interest can not only yield items, but it can change circumstances of an event as well. So be sure to check everything that you can. Now let's try checking the wooden box near the bridge to the right.
I won't forgive you!
These must be the fire magic crystals Otto mentioned. They're glowing a bright red, so there's no mistake. Now, where can I throw these without being seen?
You obtained red glowing magic crystal item. This may help you with the bandits. Try approaching the bandits now.
Rem will be your opponent.
Now this is an optimal position. If I throw them from here, I won't get caught in the explosion.
I can do this.
All right, from here, I'll use these fire magic crystals. My body's so hot. I can't breathe.
Did he just die?
Amelia, everything's white. I can't hear a thing. Rem, did the magic crystals explode? That red glow, does that mean Otto? Is everyone okay? I hope they didn't get caught in the blast. Amelia, I don't want to die. My last breath, my consciousness fades.
Interesting. He's narrating his narration.
Yes, everyone fled somewhere around here. Mr. Natsuki?
Subaru, are you okay? You look really pale.
Subaru, what's the matter?
You okay, bud? You look like you need something. I don't know what. I can't speak. I feel dizzy. Oh, he remembers the magic crystal exploding. I skipped over things again. Jesus.
Subaru, it's okay. Everything's fine.
Really? The red crystal!
It's all right, Subaru. Did you have a bad dream?
Dream?
I definitely died from that magic crystal explosion. That means I've returned by death to the moment before we encountered the Dusk Bandits. But it's not like they'd believe me if I told them about it. In fact, mentioning anything about it would be against the rules imposed on me.
A dream. Right. It was just a nightmare.
What? You were asleep, Mr. Natsuki? But your eyes were wide open.
Once you get on my level, sleeping with your eyes open is second nature. Impressive, no?
Is that really something to brag about?
Never mind that. Leave everything to us.
I've just got to keep an eye out for any red glowing magic crystals. As long as we look out for those, it's fine.
That does make me a little worried.
No, really. Just relax. It's okay. Anyway, we're almost there, right? Is there anything we need to go over?
Nothing from my end.
If you're fine, then I am as well.
Rem is ready whenever you are, Subaru.
She's adorable.
Let's do this!
Alright, we're back to it again. This time, the red glowing magic crystal exploded when Subaru tried to throw it, and he ended up dying as a result. When Subaru dies during a mission, you will return by death to the start of the mission and retain all memories and some items. Some missions lead to a bad end without dying, and you will restart at the point before the mission begins. In these cases, nothing will be retained from before death. In many cases, events and character reactions unfold differently upon returning by death, so feel free to retry the mission. If you'd like to restart on gathering items or the briefing, go to the mission menu and retry. Now, let's take return by death into consideration and try again.
Okay?
I am quite alright, Subaru. Please do not push yourself too much.
What else can I do? Red?
These red magic crystals are dangerous, who knows? I should get away before they explode.
I won't forgive you!
These must be the fire magic crystals Otto mentioned.
Hey, these ones aren't glowing.
Got the fire magic crystals. It'd be pretty bad if I got caught up in the blast.
Rem will be your opponent.
Alright, let's go. All the way over here. So we can use them.
I can hide here and throw those magic crystals. No, it's too far away. I was so close.
Unless they cross the bridge, which they have.
I can do this.
I can hide here and throw. I was so close. No way.
Now?
Hide here.
No, they're closer now. Really? Good job, Rem.
Whew, that's good. Damn, what? Ow! Eat this!
Okay.
Next. Yeah.
Good job, Otto. We're proud of you. I don't have anything to do.
These must be the fire magic crystals Otto mentioned. All right. It'd be pretty bad.
Alright, Ram, I wish I could have cleared that thing for you, but I'll take care of this one. I got him.
Say your prayers.
Hi, kitty.
All right. They've all been stopped now. Whew. Pretty good job, if I say so myself.
Because it's the tutorial, I couldn't have screwed it up, but I'm curious what would have happened. Uh-oh. More of them.
I didn't know they had reinforcements.
Subaru, what should we do?
Hey, back up.
I wasn't really sure what would have happened when the bandits called in their reinforcements, but we managed to hold our own somehow. It's all thanks to you guys. We would have been in real trouble, even with Amelia and Rem on our side.
And you are... because I don't recognize you at all.
Huh? Am I just straight up being ignored here?
Sorry about that. Solemn just doesn't really talk much. It causes all sorts of misunderstandings.
Oh, okay. I'm actually pretty relieved to hear that. I was worried he was giving me the cold shoulder or something. Anyway, thanks a bunch for the help.
You're very welcome. I'm Puka, and this guy here is Solemn.
Puka and Solemn.
I'm Subaru Natsuki, and this is...
I am Rem. Mr. Solemn and Miss Puka, thank you very much for your assistance.
No need for formalities. It's not like we're demanding gratitude or anything like that, right, Solemn? Say something for once, will ya?
You two seem to get along really well. You're quite the pair.
Mm-hmm. It's quite a beautiful friendship. Though Leah and I are pretty close ourselves.
Guessing she's his spirit
Oh?
thing.
You two are like us then?
Yes, we are. I'm sorry for the late introduction. I am Amelia. This here is Puck. I'm a spiritual arts user like you.
So we're in the same line of work then. Nice to meet you. Thanks for helping earlier.
Oh, it was nothing. Besides... hey, wait a minute. Did she just say your name is Puck? Don't tell me. Don't react like that if you don't know what I'm talking about. I'm not even talking to you here. More importantly... are you... I'm sorry. Oh, great one. But could you by chance be one of the 4 great spirits?
Oh, come on. Don't be so dramatic. Most of the rumors surrounding me may be true, but as you can currently see, I'm just a cute little football.
Oh no, I remember the future. I remember you freezing the entire, kingdom or something.
Sarcastic when you put it that way. Like you're hiding your true abilities or something.
He is.
It's not my fault you took it that way. Just look at how charming I am. You're so mean.
Yeah, but...
Subaru! Hey, you! How dare you insult a great spirit
Ow!
like that?
Cat just bit me.
The 4 great spirits are an entirely different league than your run-of-the-mill spirits. Show some respect!
Now, no need to get so upset. Really, there's no need to be so formal. You can just call me Puck, like the plain old spirit I am.
I could never do such a thing! Oh, great spirit!
As spirits have their own social hierarchies, huh? Is Puck really that amazing?
Yes, my Puck is truly amazing.
Everyone! The traders you saved would like to offer you their thanks.
Oh, right. Then Puka and Solemn should.
Puka, it's time.
Oh, he speaks.
Yeah, I know. Looks like we'll be taking our leave now.
Wait, what? Now? But the traders want to thank you too.
We appreciate the gesture, but we really do need to get going. We'll be excusing ourselves now. You guys go take the credit in our place. Well, see ya! Solemn, Puka, thank you again for helping us. I hope we get to see you again soon.
Yeah.
Wow,
That's-
you actually replied. I feel the same way, of course.
They seem nice. I like them.
What's that, Subaru?
I just felt like sending them off with that. But I guess now we should bask in the glory of our achievements.
Bask in the glory
Of our achievements?
Yes, that.
Good grief. That's Subaru for you.
Achievement unlocked. Beneath the White Sun. Yeah, sure, save.
Yeah, I can write it down.
Listen up, everyone! Do you realize who's before you? This is the Exalted Adjutant General!
what now?
Whoops! I got carried away there. She doesn't have a royal pillbox or a cherry blossom tattoo to define her authority. My bad.
Well then, Mr. Natsuki, please continue. Though it seems she's not this exalted adjutant general you think she is.
Ahem. That's right! She's no mere adjutant. She's our next ruler.
She's wearing her robes again.
Ruler?
I remember hearing about this at the royal capital. There's supposedly been some rumblings surrounding the royal castle's decision to crown the next ruler.
Yeah, that! This beautiful young lady is participating in that very same royal selection to become the next ruler. The great Miss Amelia! Yeah!
Otto et al.
Hey, Subaru.
What? It's not something to keep hidden. You should tell it to the world. This is a good opportunity for us.
But I didn't help these people as some sort of publicity stunt.
You didn't, but it worked out that way.
Your humility is one of your greatest virtues, Mealy. But you really should advertise your position more. Don't you agree, Rem?
Yes. How perceptive of you, Subaru. Rem is quite impressed.
You too, Rem?
I'm pretty sure she would agree with anything Subaru says, so...
Anyway, it's the great Amelia who saved you all. Don't forget to tell your friends, family, and enemies all about her.
Enemies?
Subaru, you're blowing this out of proport. Ah!
Mealy, what's wrong?
Sorry about that. A bug just flew into my hood is all.
I see. Even bugs can't resist your charm and fly right towards you. Your beauty is a deadly sin, Mealy.
I'm sorry, but I have no idea what you're talking about.
It's probably for the best.
Could that be...
Yeah! What with her silver hair and purple eyes? And those pointy ears?
A silver-haired half-elf.
Huh? Why'd it get so serious all of a sudden?
You alright, Leah?
Yes, I'm fine. I expected as much.
Huh? What's going on here?
Can't believe we were saved by that half-devil girl. And she's a candidate for the throne?
Hey, watch your tongue. They stuck their necks out for us.
He's a dog. He's just a dog.
You can't deny it, no matter who they are.
You say that, but doesn't that make you feel a bit conflicted?
Hello, cat. Aren't you cute?
To be honest, I'm torn. Not to mention the fact that that half-devil girl is a royal candidate.
I don't believe she's a half-devil, but sure.
Mr. Natsuki? Everyone? Thank you for everything.
You're leaving already?
Yes, thanks to you, I've got all my cargo back. I just need to catch up on lost time and regain my profit in Gusteco. I'm sorry. I would love to buy you a drink to repay you for your help, but we are in a bit of a hurry.
Think nothing of it. If you could just remember to tell everyone you meet about Mealy, that'd be more than enough.
Of course, you can count on me. Everyone may have gotten a bit nervous back there, but I'm rooting for you, Miss Amelia.
It makes me so happy to hear you say that. Do be careful out there, Otto.
Of course. I want you to know that they aren't bad people. I know they'll remember this day. I give you my word on that. Though it may not be worth much.
No, it does put my mind at ease. Thank you.
Well said, Otto. You sure have grown.
How do you know about my life?
I'm sorry, everyone.
Oh, you're still around? I thought you had to take off too.
I do, but I can't shake this awful feeling about what happened earlier.
Hey, don't worry about it.
He's right. I'm okay, so please, don't worry yourself over it. Besides, we just so happened to pass by and help. There's no need to feel like you owe us anything. Things may have gotten a little weird because of Subaru's ramblings, but I already knew my candidacy to the throne would be no easy task. Please don't beat yourself up. In fact, I'm grateful for having met someone like you.
Grateful? But you were the one who saved me. I should be grateful to you.
Isn't it kind of funny how that worked out? She's the one who's thankful for having met you. You want to show her your appreciation, but she shows you hers instead. Kind of throws you off, doesn't it? But that's Mealy for ya. Besides, I want to thank you too. I feel like everything we did was worth it for having met you in the end. You at least support Mealy becoming the next ruler, right?
Of course. You have my full support. And I believe my caravan will offer theirs as well. Please come visit us sometime. We'll introduce you to our leader then.
Nice. We have a contact. We just decide where to go.
The Ryu Calisthenics!
You're right. We'll have to put that on hold for a while.
We came to the village this morning to prepare for our departure, so there wasn't any time for exercise. We'll have to hold off on doing them while we're in the capital. Maybe I should have forced myself to do some this morning. Wait, why would I go back to the manor? Did I forget something there?
Are we ready to depart for the royal capital?
Right. Yep, we're heading to the royal capital, all right. All right, royal capital, here we come.
Yes, let us be off, Subaru.
We finally made it to the capital after all that, but
There are so many people.
You guys are awesome!
I can't thank you enough for defeating those Dusk Bandits.
Thank you so much for avenging my husband.
Whoa.
Oh, no. We just happened to be passing by. I'm glad we managed to bring you some peace of mind.
Mealy looks like she's lost for words.
Everyone seems to have heard of our accomplishment already. Did one of the traders we helped tell them the news?
Certainly goes to show how infamous those bandits are, I guess. I didn't think it'd be such a big deal. Though, I didn't really help out much myself.
You kidding? You took out like 2 bandits.
So much. Everyone is much more at ease now.
Huh? Oh, it was nothing. Judging by your outfit, are you a nun?
Oh, pardon me for being so rude. After hearing of your great deed, I wanted to personally give you a word of thanks.
She's wearing the same necklace that, and my brain's fried. What is his name?
What do you want to look at?
Hold on. Hey, cool.
Look,
I can take a look. Oh, come on, really? Those guys aren't important enough? All right, Saloon.
Fine with me. Welcome.
He has one outfit. Puka.
We're
Hey,
looking
Puka.
at a future great spirit here.
I'm
Otto
not sure
Seward?
I should be revealing my background.
Yeah, no, I guess they aren't important.
Go
Ram.
look at my work clothes. I have a separate outfit for my work clothes. I have a separate outfit for
Me? Mobility is important. Mobility is important.
She has 3 outfits. Falls in love with Subaru during the Mob East incident. Gently unravels the guilt she harbored towards Ram for many years. She supports Subaru with undying devotion. But he tends to get a bit out of control at times, which Subaru is quick to point out.
pervert.
Okay,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I can't see, but I'm pretty sure he had a necklace, or maybe the girl that he's with had a necklace. That actually, how's this go? Day 2. Died. Caused to death. Dust bandits. Oh, interesting. Day 1, we could have diverted. Make a suggestion to Roswell with a certain item after clearing the game. Or possess a specific item and go to the west hallway after clearing the game. So, we're going to be going back and checking stuff out. Alright.
It saddens me deeply whenever I hear of someone having been harmed by the Dusk Bandits. But the citizens have nothing to fear any longer. I cannot thank you enough for what you have done.
You're welcome.
Right.
It's true. Miss Amelia, thank you so very much.
Huh? Oh, I only did what anyone else would do.
Welp, you heard her, Mealy. This is another chance to sell yourself up. Give them your biggest smile and shout out, victory!
Victory! Subaru, you jerk! This isn't the time for that.
Yeah, it is.
Anyway, listen up, everyone. Please keep Mealy, no, Miss Amelia in mind, and show her your support in the upcoming selection.
Is it an election by voting, I wonder? Or is it something else?
Miss Amelia, Subaru, Rem will prepare your lodging arrangements.
Oh, right. Thanks, Rem. Remember who's staying here, so make sure to get an inn fit for a king.
Oh, stop that. Rem, pay no mind to Subaru. Do you know the inn Roswell usually stays at? That will do just fine.
I apologize, Subaru. I did want to do as you asked of me, but...
Don't give me those puppy dog eyes. Besides, the inn Roswell stays at is pretty pricey too, isn't it? I'll walk around the royal capital with Mealy in the meantime. There's someone I'd like to pay a visit to anyway.
All right, then. Miss Amelia, please take care of Subaru.
Yes, leave him to me. I won't take my eyes off him.
Shouldn't it be the other way around?
Nope. Oh, interesting.
Whoa. This place brings back memories. Yeah, this is definitely the royal capital. So, Mealy, is there anywhere you want to go? It's been a while since you've been back here.
I suppose it has. But it's actually only been about 2 months since we met.
The inconsistency. A month versus 2 months.
I get so excited.
Aw, don't be like that, Mealy. The time we've spent together has really flown by.
Since I've returned by death so many times now, there's a big difference in our perception of time spent together. I was forced to relive that first week so many times.
Every moment of our return. So let's have some fun with it.
Yes, yes. Though I don't need to go anywhere in particular. What about you, Subaru?
Why, yes, there is somewhere I'd like to go.
Where is it?
It's a place where I can fulfill a promise made between men. If you don't mind, want to tag along?
Yes, that's fine. Let's go together then.
Okay. Look out, scary-faced shopkeeper. We're on our way!
There's a stall here with a rather intimidating shopkeeper, but he's got some good stuff for sale.
This is so weird.
Looking for the shopping district? It's straight ahead.
This way, Mealy. Let's go to the shopping district.
Okay, there's no need to rush. Here, hold on to my hand.
Oh, she's treating him like a child.
If you're looking for Katamon's shop, it's that way.
Hey, Mealy. I'm really having some mixed feelings about all this, so why don't we stop this thing?
Absolutely not. Knowing you, Subaru, you'll just go off on your own and do something weird if I let go of you. I won't allow you to walk around by yourself while we're in the royal capital. So I absolutely refuse to let go of your hand.
If I'm being honest, I feel more like a child when you hold my hand like this.
Really
That's the
now?
point.
You couldn't stop talking about how much you wanted to hold hands when we went on our date in the village.
Well, I was way more prepared for it back then. I'm not really feeling it right now. Besides, my hands are getting really sweaty.
I hate to say this to the heroes who defeated the Dusk Bandits, but could you stop being so dang lovey-dovey in front of my shop? I don't want to deter any potential customers from stopping by.
Aw, come on. Don't shrug us off like that. I was pumped up to fulfill my end of the bargain, but it's like you've completely forgotten. You're the first guy I talked to in this fantasy world, so I'm here to return the favor.
I really don't know what you're going on about. We only talked for a hot minute about a month back, right? I kind of remember, but...
Subaru, don't be unreasonable. Sir, please don't pay him any mind. I followed along because you wanted to say hi to someone who took care of you. I never would have guessed it was a one-sided promise on your end. I can't believe you.
You can't make light of a pact made between men, Mealy.
You're still asking for too much. Don't you have any idea how many people these shopkeepers have to keep up with daily?
Never overestimate someone, Mealy. The shopkeeper with such a scary face couldn't possibly have such a thriving...
Oh no.
Ow, ow, ow! Sorry, I'm sorry! Please don't pull on my ear!
Don't be rude.
Yes, ma'am!
Oh, right. That pathetic display of yours just reminded me. You're that kid who didn't have a single coin on him. That ingrate who left without buying anything.
Setting aside what triggered your memory, I said I came back here to repay you!
Calm down. Man, I think you were with the group who fought off those bandits. Here, that appa I promised you. How many are you gonna buy? They're usually 2 bronze coins, but being a hero and all, I can give you a little discount.
Go big or go home. So I'll take 10. Consider it interest and waiting so long to pay you back. Mealy?
You can't pay him without money, right?
That's not what I mean!
Hey, now, are you really gonna make the lady pay for you? Kinda makes you look like a deadbeat, don't you think?
Oh, come on! Did you not just hear me trying to pay for it myself? Maybe if you cleaned your ears out every once in a...
As I turn around, I see a guy rocking a rather avant-garde appearance, combining an iron helmet in a mountain bandit fashion.
To something. Where I come from, cops would be all over you, even on Halloween.
That's a bit much, don't you think? I have feelings too, you know. Halloween?
I feel like I'd recognize that voice.
What are you doing playing around here? You have some nerve leaving me unattended.
Oh, my bad, princess. I just happened upon something interesting and couldn't help myself.
Fool. You think that qualifies as an excuse? Do not forget your position as my personal jester. Know that if you do, your head will be separated from the rest of your body.
Yeah.
That seems excessive. A guy in an iron helm suddenly appears alongside a red-haired beauty, and my eyes widen in surprise.
These two are something else, I gotta say.
Subaru, let's go. We have business to attend to.
Huh? Hold on. I'm still in the middle of shopping.
Amelia suddenly tugs at my sleeve, hurrying me along. I quickly grab a nearby appa and try to finish up my purchase, but...
What is that you hold in your hand?
Huh? Are you talking to me?
Who else is there? Answer me.
So haughty. It's just an appa in all its unsold leftover glory.
Shut it, will ya?
Oh, damn.
This is an appa? What foolishness.
Huh?
An appa is a white fruit. It is not red like this one.
Princess? Don't tell me.
White? I mean, it is if you peel it.
Oof.
Wait, have you never seen an unpeeled apple before? How sheltered are you?
It is true that I have never seen one off the dining table. Shopkeeper, are you certain this is an appa?
Yeah, I'm sure. Give me a sec. I'll prove it to you.
The shopkeep pulls out a knife and splits an appa in half.
See? It's white on the inside. Convinced now?
Not quite. Give it to me. I will check how it tastes.
You think I'll just let you taste it for free? That's pretty brazen of you.
Ow. Pay the man.
Alrighty then. Here you go.
Thanks for the purchase, but I'm gonna have to ask you to leave once you're done. Got a business to run here.
Sweet and tangy. Yes, this is indeed an appa. Shopkeeper, commoner. It seems you have both eluded death for the time being.
Are you threatening us? Because that seems over the top.
What exactly were you gonna do to us if we were lying?
Come on, Subaru. Can we go already, please?
I was trying to buy the appas.
Really? You're gonna stretch out my sleeve!
But...
What's wrong? You've been acting weird.
I quite like this. Shopkeeper, these are all appas that are on display, correct?
Yeah.
I shall purchase them. I will take everything you have.
God damn.
Now hold on just a minute. I was here first. These appas are a testament of the promise between him and me.
I don't know about all that, but it's true that he was here first. You'll have to wait your turn.
Fool. You misunderstand me.
What now?
I told you I will take everything. Your appas, your wares, and everything else you sell. I will purchase it all.
All of it?
I think she's just doing it to spite Subaru at this point.
That is correct. I will be taking every single one of your wares. Al, his payment.
Here you go.
Thank you kindly. Everything's sold out for the day.
Hey!
Sorry, bud. I'm closed for the day. Come by some other time for those apples. Sorry to say, but I never really promised you anything. I'm moved by your sense of duty, but I do run a business at the end of the day. It only makes sense for me to prioritize other customers with deeper pockets. It's nothing personal.
You two-timer!
I mean...
Shopkeeper merely understands the ways of the world. These appas all belong to me now.
Damn it! After I came all this way to buy some too.
This little rat knows not its place. Trying to steal my appas from me.
Weren't you the one who took them from me? I'm the victim here!
What are you talking about? I have simply offered a payment to the shopkeeper to receive the requested products he sells. Whoever he decides to sell it all to is entirely up to him.
Why, you? Buying your way in the world, huh? I never expected capitalism to rear its ugly head here.
Literally, there's shops. It's capitalism. Would you not expect a fantasy world to be capitalism?
Hey, bro, there's no hard feelings here. The princess just doesn't budge once she sets her mind on something. Just think of it as a dog nipping at your ankle.
That is not how you spell beautiful, but I'll let it slide.
Don't get all carried away just because you're somewhat attractive. I've got someone just as beautiful right here, too.
Hey, Subaru.
I try to bring Amelia's radiance into the limelight of this sketchy duo, but for some reason she keeps herself hidden behind me.
Oh, yeah. Where should I have all your goods sent to, my lady?
I will send a dragon carriage to pick them up at a later time. You may pack them upon its arrival.
You got it. But can I get your name and residence? Just in case.
I am Priscilla Bariel.
You can call me Al, by the way. We live in that flashy mansion right past the plaza. You can't miss it once you're over there.
I don't care about all that. And I still don't like that you took all his stock, either.
Oh, don't say that. I have a feeling we'll be seeing a lot more of each other from now on.
She's one of the candidates, I'm pretty sure.
What's that supposed to mean?
Al, it is time to leave. Stop wasting such precious time dealing with that commoner.
Yeah. See you around, bro.
I sure wasn't expecting that. Now I gotta put up a sign saying I'm all sold out.
I'm really disappointed in you. You just sold your soul to that she-devil.
I mean, look, she offered to buy the entire shop out. I can't blame him. That's a lot of money, probably.
The only thing I sold is my shop's goods.
And did I hear you start calling her my lady for a second there? Unless I misheard you, you were talking way more formally just now.
It's common practice for a businessman to show his more high-profile clients some due respect. I'd be calling you a lord too if you bought out my whole shop like that.
Oh, I see how it is. Sorry about that, Mealy. Since I can't buy any appas, let's just keep walking around.
Yes.
Priscilla and Al, huh? Just who the heck are they? Well, the royal capital's a big place, so I doubt we'll ever see them again.
Patently untrue.
Sorry, bud. We're just about done for the day.
What? Still need something?
I was just thinking about how your face really isn't suited for this line of work.
Them's fighting words.
Kidding, just kidding.
Nobody believes you were kidding, my dude.
Closing shop for the day. Other stalls will be setting up for the nighttime market.
But I want to go into the tavern.
This way, Mealy. I want to check something out here.
A back alley. Alright, but don't do anything reckless. This is just a back alley. Do you have something to do here?
No, not really.
Then we should head to Cruchet's Manor.
Yeah, we just need to get to her manor, right?
Then why did you say you wanted to go to the back alley?
Do you mind if we visit the slums, Mealy?
I'd prefer not to, but if you really want to go, I'll go with you.
It'll be dusk soon. Who knows what's gonna happen? Y'all be careful now.
You hear?
People like you shouldn't be here.
It's already evening, Subaru. This area is dangerous.
You're right. This doesn't look like the safest of places to hang out.
We also have our appointment with Crochet to worry about. We should hurry.
Yeah, we shouldn't keep this Crochet person waiting.
The loot house. It's a complete wreck. I don't think we can go inside.
Hey, Mealy, want to check out the plaza?
Alright. Is something going on there?
Well, we'll find out.
Night's just upon us. The royal capital can be pretty dangerous if you're out too late.
Sales were slow today.
Karsten Manor. Royal Palace. I guess we'll go to the Karsten Manor.
Let's go, Subaru. Cruchet's Manor is this way.
Hold on a sec.
I can't find anything that actually, you know, unlocks items or anything here, so...
Let's hurry, Subaru.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll go to Cruchet's Manor.
Let's go, Subaru.
Okay, Mealy. Let's go to that crochet person's manor.
That crochet person, okay.
This place is huge, even by royal capital standards.
It certainly shows how important the person living here is. Now then.
This way, Miss Amelia. Miss Amelia, Subaru, Miss Crochet is awaiting us.
I'm sorry we're so late.
Yeah, something came up on the way over. Do you know why we're here, Rem?
Yes, of course. This concerns you after all.
Miss Crochet's the healer. Okay.
Welcome, Amelia. It must have been quite the trip for you.
Oh, right, she's like in military uniform. Jeez.
Good day to you, Crochet. And you as well, Ferris.
Oh no.
Good day to you too, Miss Amelia. Though it is rather late for it to still be considered day.
Yep. That's still a thing in this game. I forgot about Ferris. Yeah, Ferris is a thing.
Sorry. Something distracted us along the way here.
No, it's quite all right. We were busy with our own affairs as well. Think nothing of it.
So, this is Crochet. And this cute girl with cat ears. What a typical fantasy trope.
Hey, I know Mew can't help but stare at something so meowgnificent, but it's not polite.
I hate puns so much. The wordplay hurts.
Besides, there's someone else Mew should be focusing on instead of Fairy, isn't there?
I won't deny Crochet's beauty. It's quite bewitching if I'm being honest. But looking at everything around me,
It's pretty much a world of beauties at this point.
this really is a fantasy world. The beautiful girl ratio is unreal. Oh, but Mealy will always be my number one, so don't you worry.
What
Oh,
are you
no.
going on about now? Bold of Mew to choose someone other than Miss Crochet. Well, Miss Amelia, I believe you're here to tell us something, right?
That is what the letter from the Margrave said, at least. I can only imagine what such a request would be, so please state your business with my camp, Amelia.
All right. But first, Rem, please look after Subaru.
Yes, Miss Amelia. Let us wait outside, Subaru.
What? I'm being left out again? I don't... Wait, Rem! Oh, wow, you're strong. I can't even put up a fight.
And they're gone.
Man, you're way stronger than you look.
I am a demon after all. I apologize for treating you so roughly, Subaru.
Don't worry about it. It just sucks to be excluded this time, too. Another discussion where I'm not needed.
Please do not think ill of Miss Amelia. She's only doing this for your sake.
For my sake. I would have been much happier not being kicked out like that. Sorry for being a negative, Nancy. And now that I think about it, I'm sorry for making you handle everything, like driving us here and reserving an inn. Thanks for all your hard work, Rem.
Oh no, I have only done what is expected of me. Besides, it becomes no trouble at all when I think about you. You give Rem so much strength, Subaru. You empower Rem in every way possible.
How can I even take credit for that when I haven't actually done anything?
But you really do make me happy. Your words energize me so much.
Is that right? Well, I don't think I deserve it. But I'm glad to hear it nonetheless.
Yes.
Hey, Subaru, Rem! Mew You can come back in now.
God, I hate it.
Is your secret meeting over, Mealy?
Oh, Subaru. Be a good boy and don't sulk.
I'm not a good boy. I'll sulk pretty hard if you keep me out of the loop.
Subaru Natsuki, was it? Do not be so hard on her. It is difficult to speak of such matters so openly when the person it regards is near.
Person it regards?
Did she mean me? Did something happen involving me? That's what it's actually about. But I'm actually curious what about me being from another world. Don't tell me. They found out I came from another world. Maybe they were talking about what to do with me. And I'm going to be handed over to Crochet for some human experiments. No, that can't be it. Mealy wouldn't do something so immoral. Roswell might, though. Then, is it about my condition? The purpose of me coming to the royal capital is to treat my gate, which is an organ that allows mana to pass through. Now that I think about it, Roswell had mentioned something.
However, I will be appointing you with a different sort of task, Subaru. You are to focus on receiving your treatment. Your body is in such a state thanks to your honorable efforts. I have a duty to respond to your distinguished service in kind. That is why I have made arrangements with the greatest healer in the kingdom to care for you.
That is Crochet, I guess.
Oh, that! So Crochet is this super talented healing mage I heard about?
Wrong! Miss Crochet may be the most admirable person in the whole world, but the kingdom's best healer is someone else entirely.
Well then, who is it? Come on, tell me already.
Is it Paris?
Subaru, you're doing this on purpose, aren't you? Right in front of you, me! Fairy is Miss Crochet's knight and the kingdom's #1 healer.
Ferris is the #1 healer in the kingdom?
Yes, it is true. And a highly renowned healer at that.
Cute and incredibly skilled. Impressive, right? My cute looks are just another part of my charm. So then, nice to officially meet you, Subaru.
Yeah. Nice to meet you too?
Day 3.
Rem, please take care of Subaru.
Yes, Miss Amelia.
If Rem's staying with me, what are you gonna do, Mealy?
I have my own matters to tend to. You better not run away, Subaru.
I'm not a kid anymore. I'm not gonna run away just because I'm scared of doctors. You're such a worrywart.
Meanwhile, I'm going to run away because I'm scared of doctors. That's great.
Wait, Ferris! Calm down a minute and let's talk this over!
Fairy is calm. You're the one who's freaking out, Subaru. What a baby.
I am so not a baby! This is 10 times worse than I thought! My stomach feels so uncomfortable. It's like my insides are getting all blended.
All this whining, the fairy's going pretty easy on you, Mino. Be a man and take it. Though, I guess it would hurt. I mean, your gate is all mucked up. I'm surprised you're even alive.
It's that bad?
Yep. That's why my treatment might feel a bit rough. But Mew tried, I guess. We can call it quits for today, since I don't want Mew puking all over the place.
Yeah, I'd really appreciate that. Man, that was awful. Something's happening in the garden. It sounds like swords are clashing.
Crochet, I'm assuming?
A great step in. Your skills have improved.
It's all thanks to your training. But I still have much to learn.
Then I guess we should hasten things up a bit.
Lovely.
They're amazing. How are they even pulling all that off? They're both insanely skilled. Even an amateur like me can tell how impressive they are.
Subaru, is something wrong?
Oh, sorry. I was just entranced by their incredible sparring. Crochet is pretty amazing on her own, but her opponent...
That must be Master Wilhelm.
Wilhelm? Is he well known around here?
Yes, he's quite a renowned figure.
Thought so. Makes sense for someone who looks as strong as he does.
Subaru, are you really going there again?
I mean, I couldn't buy any apples last time. I can't just leave it at that.
Makes me so mad just thinking about it. How did that even happen? When I tried to buy some appas, those two appeared out of nowhere and bought them all out from under me.
Oh, you're back. Sorry about yesterday.
I was seriously disappointed in you. You'd better have some apples today.
Of course. So, how many do you want?
I'll take 10. And can I get a freebie? A discount would be great too.
All right, all right. What with that whole incident from yesterday and you being the great hero who defeated the Dusk Bandits, I'll give you half off this time.
Seriously? Oh man, I'm glad I asked.
Oh, Subaru, don't get so carried away. Are you sure about this?
Well, I do owe him for yesterday. But, can I ask for a favor in return?
Listen to his request.
There's someone who wanted to talk to you.
The person the shopkeeper wanted me to talk to is Old Man Rom. I'll supposedly be able to see him in the back alley.
You're looking for Old Man Rom? That guy's something else.
If you mean that big old giant man, I saw him in the back alley.
Railroading.
What do you want to look at?
It's you. Pardon me for my
Oh, she gets multiple outfits.
My favorite!
No surprise that Crochet does. Alright.
Hey, welcome.
A collection of everyone's memories.
Alright.
I remember that.
The Nun's Handshake. Okay. It's not that many CGs, actually.
The Royal Capital makes me a bit nervous. There are just so many people here.
Tavern? Yeah, okay, let's go see Old Man Rom. There's Old Man Rom. I should go talk to him.
Huh? Old Man.
Is the person you're...
There are a bunch of thugs roaming around these back alleyways. I must be sure to patrol the area well.
Sorry for calling you out here. I didn't think I'd ever see you lot again.
I'd say the same to you. I was worried about what happened after the attack at the loot house.
Don't go worrying about me. Either way, I'm glad we all got out safe and sound. I've been hearing a lot about what you've done lately. I didn't think you were the ones who defeated the Dusk Bandits.
Everyone says that, but were those bandits really all that bad? It didn't feel that way to me.
Their rise to infamy is only recent, but the gratitude the people have been showing you should speak volumes. Though it's more likely that you aren't the one getting all the attention. But that young lady friend of yours...
Me?
All right, and things are going just as planned.
I mean,
So long
true.
as we get more people like Otto to show their support for Mealy, regardless of her background, we'll be able to compete in the Royal Selection.
Royal Selection? I see. That's quite a difficult path you're treading.
I know. But it's the path I've chosen to take.
My role is to support her through it all. But besides that, why'd you want to talk to us? You even made the effort to relay your message to that appa seller.
My business with you only concerns one thing. Felt. She hasn't been back since the attack. Do you happen to know anything about her whereabouts?
Felt hasn't come back yet? Sorry, I don't know anything about that. What about you, Mealy? You know, the blonde girl who was with us at the loot house. The one who stole your insignia.
Yes, I remember. Reinhard took her with him.
He did? But why?
Reinhard the Sword Saint, huh? Of all the things that could have happened.
Did that help?
It did, thanks. Now I know what I need to do. You should be careful too.
How so?
Oh, it's nothing. I'm just warning you that the royal capital can be a pretty dangerous place too.
So, now what? The whole point of coming here was to find out why the royal selection was postponed, but...
Oh, you're right, Subaru. We haven't had the chance to conduct a thorough investigation. No, that's not it. Subaru, investigating the postponement isn't even your main priority. You need to receive treatment. So go back to the inn and get some rest.
I can't do that. You saw that brooding look on Old Man Rom's face too, right? Who knows what sort of trouble he'll get into by himself. I at least want to talk to Reinhardt. And for my own sake, I want to know if Felt is safe.
You do have a point. I can't say that I didn't play some part in how that old man and the girl got separated in the first place.
More like you were a victim, having gotten your insignia stolen amidst everything going on. Anyway, I want to go and see Reinhardt. But what do you think we should do, Mealy?
I think checking the guard station would be our best option. We should be able to contact him from there.
Alright, then let's head there first.
Jeez. Once you get riled up, you really don't listen to anyone around you. The guard station should be just past the shopping district.
It's a relief knowing there are guards protecting this city.
I'm not from around here, so I don't know much about the royal capital, I'm afraid.
Okay. I'm trying to wander off track to see if we can go actually, you know, do stuff, but... The guard station should be past the shopping district. Maybe that knight-looking guy knows something.
The guard station is over here.
Yes. They have a media called a conference mirror inside. I think they'll let us use it to reach out to him.
Metia being a magical item, I guess.
Sir Reinhardt? I think he's patrolling the city.
You're looking for Sir Reinhardt? I haven't seen him around today.
Oh, I didn't expect to see you here.
You're...
Good day to you, Miss Amelia. I hope you've been well.
Yes, thank you. Not much has changed recently. I'm glad you also seem to be doing well, Julius.
I'm honored you remember me. Your beauty seems to shine even brighter with each passing day, Miss Amelia.
What a coincidence meeting a knight of the Royal Guard in a place like this.
Stopping by here is part of my patrolling duties. Things are rather tense at the Royal Castle right now, so I was worried it might affect the mood of the town. But I suppose it's good to pay the townspeople a visit every now and again. After all, it allows me to come across such beautiful flowers across my path.
Alright, flirt.
Huh? What do you think you're doing?
That's quite the greeting. I am merely greeting a lady as any knight should.
As a knight should? You think... Mealy, you're gonna pull my ear right off my head?
Don't say such silly things, Subaru. I'm sorry, Julius. He can be such a child sometimes.
You're one to talk, Mealy.
You need not apologize, Miss Amelia. But you there, I do not agree with your tactic of hiding behind your master and having her grovel on your behalf.
Hit me where it hurts, why don't ya?
You seem to be struggling with your words quite a bit, but I accept your apology. I am Julius Eucleus, a knight of the Royal Guard.
I'm Subaru Natsuki. I'm someone important enough to Mealy that we walked around the royal capital holding hands.
Yes, so you wouldn't wander off on your own. In any case, Could we trouble you for some help? I have an important matter to take care of and wish to communicate with someone at the royal castle.
I see. So you want to use the conference mirror in the guard station, I assume?
Yes. I would greatly appreciate it if you could help.
Understood. Please allow me to show you inside. Would you like to come along as well?
Yes, of course! I can't leave you alone with Mealy! Ow, ow, ow! Seriously, Mealy, my ear's gonna rip right off!
Jeez. You're as stubborn as a mule.
Ugh. That's a phrase I haven't heard in a long time. Stop laughing so much!
Whoops! Sorry. But Subaru, you've got a lot of guts standing up to Julius like that.
He was so unlikable. We didn't even get to talk to Reinhardt. All we managed to do was meet that annoying knight.
You think Julius is just some annoying knight? You're funny, Subaru.
I'm being serious here! I'm glad you invited us to dinner, Cruche, but I have a feeling you didn't just want to have a fancy meal together, did you?
Of course not. I was hoping we could exchange information on the reasoning behind the Royal Selection's postponement. However, you seem to have had something more important to deal with as of late?
We didn't really get to do much investigating with all the interruptions we had to deal with today. Sorry to waste your precious time like that, Mealy. Let's try again tomorrow.
This has nothing to do with you in the first place, Subaru. Your main priority is to heal your body. So please, get some rest.
But I...
Yep. You should listen to Miss Amelia. You aren't taking the situation you're in seriously, Subaru. I don't want to spook Mew, but your symptoms are pretty serious. Why don't Mew look after yourself more and get some rest like Miss Amelia told Mew to?
I want to shoot him.
I understand your sentiments, but this is just the type of person Subaru is.
Felix Argyle is Ferris's full name. It sounds kind of manly.
Well, even little Rem is coddling up to him. It seems like Mew won't learn your lesson unless Mew get hurt really, really badly.
That's awfully ominous.
I'm pretty sure that's happened a lot at this point.
If you think that's scary, then you really should consider what Ferris and I are saying. Otherwise, I'll have Rem monitor you the entire day.
I cannot go against an order if it is from Miss Amelia. I shall watch over Subaru like a hawk.
I see. I applaud your sense of loyalty. Consider me impressed.
I think her eagerness is a little different from loyalty.
Everyone
Day
appears
4.
to be here. The Council of Wise Men will now enter.
So that's the Council of Wise Men.
Yep. That's the representative, Lord Miklatov, and the lot. Without a king, Council of Wise Men has full authority on matters regarding the kingdom. They're a very important bunch, so don't go disrespecting them.
Got it. Thanks for filling me in. Still, this is where they're gonna tell us why the royal selection was delayed, huh? That's a relief after all that running around we did trying to gather intel.
Okay, so I don't think it was actually delayed in the original.
Well, you could also say that all that running around was a big old waste of time.
Depends on how you see it. But we did find out other things along the way. Right, Reinhardt?
Yes. I'm glad to see you again, Subaru.
Yeah, same here. We've got a lot to catch up on.
I'd love to chat with you. But let's focus on this delegation for now. We can talk for as long as you want after.
That's so. I'll hold you to it then. Quiet. The captain and the Council of Wise Men are about to begin. They really don't like you.
Keep it to yourself in the meantime.
O honored members of the Council of Wise Men, all the respective royal candidates have gathered at your summons. As the head of the Knights of the Royal Guard, I, Marcos, shall lead the proceedings.
Yes, please continue.
We have gathered you all here today for an important update to those involved in the selection of the next ruler. That is, the Royal Selection Ceremony.
Yep. What's going on with it?
The members of the Council of Wise Men and the candidates in the selection process have gathered here to discuss that very reason. Approximately 6 months ago, our previous king and his royal family all passed away. With the king gone, the kingdom's straits have turned dire, particularly due to the issue being deeply entangled in the covenant of the Dragon Kingdom Lagunica.
Alright.
The dragon's relations with our great kingdom spans back several centuries. The king at the time, Varsail Lagunica, made a covenant with the holy dragon Volcanica. Since then, the dragon has saved the kingdom during numerous crises with its almighty glory.
Okay.
Holy Dragon Volcanica represents the utmost of loyalty and sense of justice.
I'm guessing you guys need a leader so we can actually...
Even after all these generations, it watches over us from beyond the great waterfalls.
That is why maintaining the Covenant greatly affects the existence of the kingdom itself. Having the entire royal bloodline fall to plague is a regretful matter. But we must now establish the next priestess as soon as possible. The Dragon Friend ceremony will help renew the Covenant. It is a meeting in which the chosen priestess will communicate with the dragon. It is a role that has been heralded by the royal family for generations and must now be filled.
And we of the Knights of the Royal Guard have received explicit orders from the Council of Wise Men. We must find the priestess who has been chosen by the Dragon Gem.
Alright.
And now, Knight Reinhard van Estrella, please report your findings.
Yes, sir. To the honorable members of the Council of Wise Men, I am Reinhard van Estrella of the Knights of the Royal Guard. I am here to report that I have successfully found the 5th candidate.
The 5th candidate? There's Amelia, Cruce, and Priscilla. There's also another person I haven't seen before.
Oh, she's cute.
But the 5th one, that should be all of them. Wait, and what's the big stink about it being delayed?
This is our 5th priestess, Miss Felt.
Wait, what? Felt? She's the 5th candidate?
What the hell? Reinhardt, you brought me here without a single explanation. What's going on here?
Oh, I recognize that voice. I just don't remember what voice actress it is.
I'm surprised. What brought this on?
Don't play dumb with me. This place, these clothes, you, and all these people. What's up with all this? Oh, I just about had it with all this.
Do you not like the dress? I think you look quite stunning.
Forget about the clothes. It's not like I'm embarrassed or anything. I'm just saying I hate it. And not just the outfit. I hate you too. Do you have no shame as a Knight of Honor for kidnapping and imprisoning a young girl like me?
I merely did so for the prosperity of the kingdom.
You kidnapped a child. That's for the prosperity of the kingdom. Yeah, that's what they all say. Now, you're under arrest.
How do I put this? I guess I'm kind of relieved that things haven't changed with you.
She's not holding back one bit against the great Sword Saint. It's pretty refreshing to see.
Huh? You're here too? Really makes me question the point of this meeting.
Reinhard van Estrella.
Yes. Now, Miss Felt, please hold this.
There, happy?
Insignia's shining. So then, the Dragon Gem has accepted her as a priestess?
I always thought these things were weird, even when I stole one of them. I wonder what makes them glow like this.
Stole? It is proof that the great dragon has acknowledged you, Miss Felt. As you all can see, the Dragon Gem recognizes Miss Felt as a priestess. She has the right to participate in the royal selection.
Pardon me, Sir Reinhard, but is that not a bit rash to say? I question whether the Dragon Gem is genuine or not in the first place.
I beg your pardon?
Are you deaf? I'm asking about the validity of her Dragon Gem. Allow me to confirm it with my own eyes.
You seem like a sketchy villain type.
This goes for all the candidates present.
Yeah, you're the sketchy villain type.
What point is there in hiding it any further? Is that not why you called everyone here today?
Hold on a second.
What's the matter, Miss Anastasia?
I don't get what's going on here, but I'm a busy woman. As they say in Kararagi, time is money. What's the point in checking out our dragon gems? The only reason any of us are here is because our insignias are the real deal.
Regarding that...
Excuse me! Sorry I'm late! Royal capital is just so big. Being from the countryside and all.
No, Melty. You can't use that as an excuse here.
Oh, sorry, Sakura. I guess Tiga and I are the only country bumpkins here.
Calm down, Mel. Take a deep breath. Breathe
Okay.
slowly, then exhale. Ready? And out. Well, feel relaxed?
Yeah. Thanks, Tiga. So,
I apologize, Miss Melty. Due to your tardiness, we've already begun without you.
What? Really? I'm sorry.
That girl. Is she the nun I saw in the city? The other two are the ones who came to the manor as emissaries. So, those two are part of this as well. Though I guess that's pretty obvious now. But then, who is she?
Apologies for the delayed introductions. This young lady is the sixth priestess, Melty Pristis.
I don't think that's accurate.
What?
I don't know. I don't remember. So, oh, interesting. Now we get the intro, huh? Interesting. A sixth candidate, Melty Pristis. Knight of the sixth candidate, Tiga. Sakura Element, Puck's Admirer. How's he related then? Because he's not actually here. Oh. Oh, cool. He's gonna be around. That's great.
Now then, will each of the royal candidates relinquish their dragon gems for inspection?
All right. Well, I'm guessing that kind of marks the end of the tutorial phase. And I think we've hit a good stopping point before we get involved in the next major thing. So, I'm curious where this is going to go, because I don't remember any of this, and I might rewatch some of the anime to remember what's kind of different here. So we'll see. We'll see if I could have time to watch some of the anime between now and next Wednesday. But I think it's solid so far. It's definitely interesting. I'm not sure if the tactical gameplay is going to be really. I think tactical visual novel is a bit of an overstatement, but we'll see. Anyway, thank you all for watching. For anybody that tuned in, I'll be back next Wednesday with more of this, obviously. But sooner than that, we will be doing Escape Simulator on Friday. I don't believe Valagan will be available on Sunday for standard crosscode, but I'm not 100% sure. We'll figure something out if not. And the Bugaboo will obviously be back on Monday for our aforementioned standard issue Elden Ring. All right. 44 minutes. All right. All right. And then next Friday, but not this Friday, we should be bringing back 7 Days to Die, most likely. Since the Alpha 21 will be releasing this weekend, I think. Well, it'll be releasing on Monday. It's releasing this weekend for the streamers, for the big streamer setup, so, which we aren't included in that, but it's relevant. So next Friday we'll be doing more Alpha, or we'll be picking Alpha 21 up for 7 Days to Die. But anyway, again, thank you all for watching, and we'll catch you guys next time. Have a good night, everybody.